You are one thing only. You are a divine being, an all-powerful creator. You are a deity in jeans and a t-shirt. And within you dwells the infinite wisdom of the ages and the sacred creative forces of all that is, will be, and ever was. Anthony St. Martin. Hello. I chose that quote because I think it embodies the perfect picture of what your soul is. It's wonderful. Well, hello, I am Christine, and this is Blindpomegranatetarot. And today, on Coffee Talk Tuesday, we are finishing our 3-part series, Body, Mind, and Spirit. So we will be talking about our souls. I love this one. I can't wait. If you're new here, welcome. I am so honored to meet you, and I'm glad that you came. If you are not new here, I'm glad you came back. How have you been? I'm looking forward to seeing you every single time. But for those of you who are new, let me explain what's happening here. This is Armenian coffee. In the bottom of this cup is very finely ground coffee grounds. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to teach you how to read the coffee grounds the way my great-grandmother taught me. And what I'm hoping this will do for you is help to hone your intuition, grow your intuition, and then, of course, in turn, grow yourself. We'll pull some oracle cards as well and see what Spirit has to say for us. So let's get started. I'm going to start sipping on my coffee so we can get to the grounds pretty quick. Let's take a sip and see what happens. I put a lot of sugar in it this time. It's, sometimes you need it. So before I do these coffee talks, I always do a meditation, generally a download meditation. So I can ask Spirit, what do you want people to know? What would you like to share? And today I was guided to talk to my angels. Usually I'll ask a spirit guide, or I'll go to the Akashic Records, or an ascended master. But today I got the very strong feeling that I needed to talk to my angels. So I did. And they had some messages for you. So I'm going to share that with you. First of all, they said, when you fall, we are the ones that pick you up. When you need healing, we are the ones to ask for healing from. I thought that was beautiful. And then they told me, make sure you tell them. So I've told you. When you fall, your angels are the ones that will pick you up. And when you need healing, it's your angels that will help to heal you, whatever that looks like. So let's talk about your spirit, your soul. Every religion has the idea of a soul, all of them. So when we talk about the soul, what is it? That's a loaded question, yes? But if you go back and you watch our body and mind coffee talks, you'll see how I talk about how your body is the treasure box that holds your soul, that protects your soul here on earth. We are all light body beings living a human experience. We all share the same energy soul. We are all one. If we live by that guidance, that idea that we are all one, boy, does life get a lot easier. There's no reason for strife. There's no reason for hatred. There's no reason for bigotry. There's no reason for racism. When we can look at each other and say, namaste, which means, okay, and I'm paraphrasing here, the light in me, the soul in me, sees the soul in you, and I honor it. Why? Because we are all of one soul. We are all of one light. We are all light body beings. We are of one light. So how can there be difference between you and me? There can't be, because we all share the same light. Okay? Deepak Chopra said, and I'm going to paraphrase again, think of it this way. If you have 100 light candles sitting on a table, they are all individual flames, yes? But if you take those same candles and you put them in bright, bright sunlight, they all wash out into one light, and that's who we really are. The candles being our bodies, but the light being our souls, being that which comes from the universe, right? So if we think of each other that way, If we think of our souls that way, life becomes so much more joyous, so much easier, less strife, less stress, less hurt, less pain. No matter what the body is saying, or the mouth that has the body, right? Or the mind that speaks the words. If you can look at another human being and say, you are the same soul as I am, regardless of the situation, regardless of where you are, regardless of what they say to you or your own feelings at the time, remember this, you share the same soul. You are of the same light. What is it? Christianity says, do unto others as you would do unto yourself. Why? Because it recognizes that you are sharing the same soul. And when you can do that, regardless of what is happening in the human experience, okay, you elevate yourself, you elevate your soul, you elevate the consciousness, and you most certainly elevate your being, your experience here on earth in this certain incarnation of your life. And that really is the purpose of why we're here. Some will say, we doubt that we have a soul. If you doubt, they don't care. They don't care. Spirit does not care. They know what the truth is. And when you're ready to walk down the path of understanding that, they're there with open arms, open, loving arms. And that will never pass you by because it is what is meant for you. So, you have free will, of course. Believe as you please. Whatever religion, whatever way of life, or not religion, however you choose, okay? If you can embrace, irregardless of what your spiritual beliefs are, if you can embrace the idea that my soul is your soul and yours is mine, would you hurt it? Would you say terrible things to it? Would you physically hurt it? Would you mentally hurt it? Would you take from it? Or would you do nothing but love it, give to it, embrace it, and tell it, I love you? When it's difficult and things are hard and you come across somebody who's abrasive and who is all of those things, when you sit back and you can think, yes, but we share the same soul, and that's their journey and not mine. That's their life and not mine. That's their path and not mine. They have their own karma to work out for their soul. It has nothing to do with me. But I love you anyway. I respect your soul. I honor it because I know it is of the same light as me. So yes, we're all different kinds of candles. But when we sit within the light of the universe, we are all one. That's the idea. I'm going to continue on with my coffee here. I think that's going to be a good one today. Seems to be a lot going on in that cup already. I'm going to go ahead and pull the Oracle card right now. And on Thursday, for our pick a card, I'm going to go ahead and we're going to ask our angels what they'd like us to know. I don't think I've ever done an angel oracle reading. I think we'll do that. They were very intent on me knowing to tell you all how much they're there for you. And that when you need those things, you need to be picked up, they're the ones picking you up. When you need healing, they're the ones there to heal you. So I think what we'll do is we'll do a pick a card and ask each individual angel to come through and tell each group, you know, what they want them to know, what's important for them to know. For those of you who are new here and may not know it, I am legally blind, hence that's the name, Blindpomegranatetarot. So I'm pulling these cards behind the camera because it's easier for me to see. Okay. Sometimes I can wiggle my way in front of the camera, but I don't think I can do it today, so I'm going to do it back here. I'm going to ask the angels what message they have for the collective group that's watching this video, and it doesn't matter what time it is. It doesn't matter what day it is. It doesn't matter what year. Oh, there is no such thing as time when it comes to spirit, so They're always there for you. And even if you don't feel it right now, they don't care. They're patiently waiting for you. Okay, let's see what we have here. Okay, it says, I accept all that I have created for myself. I accept all that I have created for myself. I am a divine, magnificent expression of life. That goes really well with our quote from Anthony St. Martin. And I deserve the very best. I accept miracles. I accept healing. Goodness, I accept healing. I accept wholeness. And most of all, I accept myself. I love that, you guys. They never cease to amaze me. I'm going to hold that right there if you want to go ahead and screen capture that for yourself. Maybe use it as an affirmation in the morning. I'll get the other side there. I'll make sure I got it right side up. I love that. That's beautiful. Spirit never ceases to amaze me with these cards when we do these Coffee Talk Tuesdays. They always hear what we're talking about and know that what we need to hear, and just at the right time. I love that. When we talk about our soul, let me have some more coffee. How's that? Oh, goodness, that is a lot of grounds. Goodness. I think next time I'll have to cut back. Wow. Well, we should get a good message out of that at least. Okay, I'll show you what I'm going to do. I'm going to turn the coffee cup upside down. And then I'm going to turn it 3 times clockwise. Sometimes it creates a little vacuum. So that's 1, 2, and 3. Okay. I'm going to leave that right there, and we're going to let the coffee grounds do their magic. And I have a question for you guys. What is your definition of a soul? How do you define your soul? And when you think of your soul, what do you think its purpose is? Why do you think it's there? Do you think, well, it's just holding my space? Do you think it's just holding a place for me? Do you think it has teachings that it gives you every day? Before you act on something, do you think of your soul first? Or do you even believe at all? I would love to know. I would love to know what you think. Part of the reason I do these Coffee Talk Tuesdays is not just because I want to talk to you about these sorts of things. And it's not just because I've been studying these things for about 25 years now. But because I want to know what you think, because I want to know what your experience is. I have no illusions in any way, shape, or form that I know everything. I absolutely do not. And everybody has a different perspective on life. That's why we have this beautiful thing called many different religions and many different paths and many different ways of thinking and being, and the freedom to do those things. And Spirit is big into freedom, and you having the freedom to be yourself and be who you are meant to be here. So I'm curious what you think, what you know. Do you have a prayer? Do you, how have you recognized your soul before? Have you seen something or done something or said something and thought, where'd that come from? I wonder if that came from my soul. I wonder if that came from the old teachings of my soul that's been around for so long. I very much want to know. I would love it if you would share that below with me. So let's go ahead and read the coffee grounds, and let's see what your intuition or your soul is telling you about this. So what I do is I ask you to do a quick meditation with me. It's just really a quick breathing in and breathing out meditation, but it will help to center yourself. So what I ask you to do is put your feet flat on the floor, put your hands in your lap with your palms up. And what this is going to do is it's going to root you to the earth and open you to the universe. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath with me. We're going to take a deep breath in for 5 through our nose. Hold it for 2 at the top and push it out our mouths for 3. And what that's going to do is it's going to bring in the fresh energy and push out the old so that you can sit more easily back into your intuition and really get what your soul's telling you the cup says. Okay, and once I turn the cup over, then we'll talk a little bit further about that. So let's start with our meditation, feet on the floor, hands in your lap, and we'll start now. Okay. I would just like to make note of the fact that my puppy dogs are being so quiet and they're being so good. I just wanted everyone to know what good girls they're being while I do this. They deserve their props. Okay. Oh, good. You know what? I think today we will read the saucer as well. Okay. Wow. Yep, there were a lot of grounds in there. So what I want you to do is, I have a lot of friends who are blind, and because I'm visually impaired, I have friends that are as well. So if you cannot see this and you're just listening to me right now, what I want you to do is use your intuition. The very first thing that pops into your mind right now, that's the answer of your intuition. Okay, that's what you hear. You're clairvoyant, clairaudient, clairsentient, and claircognizant. Okay, what you're hearing. When you're set back into your intuition, this will help to train you to be more in touch with your intuition. We had a very interesting conversation on a blind and visually impaired groups this last week about being blind and how your other senses. I actually did a Coffee Talk Tuesday on this. We had very interesting conversations with everyone in those groups about, what has your intuition grown from losing your eyesight? That was very cool. I really enjoyed it. I want to thank everyone who came to talk with me about that. It was very interesting. So for everyone else, I'm going to turn the cup around here. Go with the very first thing you see or hear, okay? Do not question it. That's what your intuition is. It knows. It knows what you need. It knows what you want. It knows. Go with the very first thing you see or hear. This is a very, very interesting one. Wow, there's a lot in here. At a later date, I will put in what I see and feel. Okay, and I really want to hear what you see and feel. It's wow. Okay, yes. Wow. All right, I will definitely put in there what I see and feel as well. If you're psychic, this is a great way to practice your psychic skills as well. But if you're just looking to hone okay. I'm sorry. That is the second time I've seen that image. Okay. In the last couple of weeks, that definitely means something. So I may actually put down below earlier what it is that I'm seeing. Okay. And how about we do the saucer this week? Because last week's was very interesting. If you didn't get a chance to go look at it, go look at that one too. So I'll let you look at the saucer as well. Wow. Okay. Very interesting. I may actually later on today go ahead and put down below what it is that I'm seeing, because it's significant. I've seen it multiple times now in just the last couple of weeks. On the day that I'm filming this, it is actually the full moon in Libra, and it's a trine. So lots of, you want to bring in that abundance, time to clear out the old and bring in the new. And I think, yes, goodness. Okay, very interesting stories I'm seeing here. And it's interesting, I've seen a couple of images twice now in the last 2 coffee talks. So that's very interesting. So do tell me how you see, of course, tell me what you see in the coffee grounds, but tell me how you see your soul. What do you see? What do you see it is as it is to you? What do you believe? I'd really love to know. I'd love to do this with you all because it helps me to grow as a human, as a spirit, as a divine being, and blue jeans and a t-shirt. I love that one. I hope I get to see you guys next week. For sure, come back on Thursday because we're going to ask your angels what they'd like to tell you. And maybe they'd like to tell you a little something more than what they made sure I told you today. So thank you so much for joining me. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit that like button if you liked it. Hit that like button and tell me all about, well, how you see your soul. I'd love to know that. And I'll share that with you as well. All right. Bless you all. Love and light, my friends. Bye-bye.